This is a huge first official confirmation from the Indian Air Force Chief. Remember that so far nothing has been said on the record in terms of numbers of what the Indian Air Force managed to destroy during Operation Sindoor. Now speaking at the LM Katre Memorial Lecture in Bengaluru, the Indian Air Force Chief, Air Chief Marshal Amar Preet Singh has just confirmed that Indian Air Force S-400 batteries managed to shoot down 5 Pakistani fighter jets and 1 airborne early warning aircraft, probably a Saab 2000 REI early warning aircraft of the Pakistan Air Force, which means that 6 Pakistani aircraft were shot down using missiles during Operation Sindoor. Also, very importantly, he says that a number of aircraft, including Pakistan F-16s and intelligence aircraft, were destroyed in their hangars as a result of the airstrikes on the airfields across different parts of Pakistan. This would presumably include places like Bolari and elsewhere where satellite imagery has confirmed damage to hangars, as well as has been indicative of possible damage to aircraft inside those hangars. But this coming from the Air Force Chief means that you've got an official confirmation of destruction both in the air as well as on the ground, which is a huge thing. It is one thing for analysts to say the same thing. For the Air Force Chief to confirm and put a number on it, saying 6 aircraft, makes it the first official confirmation of the claimed kills from the Indian side.
Right, Shiv, thank you for bringing us those details. I'm also being joined by Vishnu Shom. Vishnu, like Shiv was mentioning, this is a big confirmation coming in as far as Operation Sindoor is concerned. And the Air Chief saying that 6 of Pakistan's aircraft were shot down. Take us through the details of what we're hearing.
Well, this is big breaking news that I've been able to confirm in the last little while. Speaking at the Air Marshal Katre Memorial Lecture in Bengaluru, the Indian Air Force Chief, Air Chief Marshal A.P. Singh, has on record confirmed what the Indian Air Force believes to be the losses of Pakistani aircraft during Op Sindoor. The Chief of Air Staff has said that 5 Pakistani fighter aircraft were taken out, were intercepted by S-400 missiles fired by the Indian Air Force. In addition to that, there was 1 big aircraft, likely an electronic intelligence platform or an airborne early warning and control systems
Vishnu, I'm going to have to interrupt you there. Stay on with us. Let's quickly listen into what the Air Chief Marshal has to say.
So, very proud moment today for me to stand here on occasion, when we are honoring that figure who actually gave me my wings, literally and figuratively both. Actually, you can say that was my birthday, that I was born in the Air Force. I must especially thank Mr. Samir Katre for being here today. He's son of Air Chief Marshal Katre. He's come all the way, especially to be here, and he does it every year. Thank you very much, sir. We talked about Op Sindoor. I thought today that also, I saw that Sindoor topic had come when they were settling down the slides. So you know what I'm going to talk about. When just now there was somebody said that a lot of good work done and my name was being taken. I get a feeling as if I am that non-playing captain whose team does very well, but the accolades go to that captain. So I wish I was in the cockpit doing something actual, but I fought this war from an air-conditioned ops room or air-conditioned office. But yes, that is how life is, and I'll say I can't praise my team. I can't get words to praise them. They have done exceptionally well. And, I'm very, very proud of my team, the entire Indian Air Force. And one thing that really stood out in this was the way we fought. At the helm of the affair, my biggest worry, because we keep having those exercises, we keep trying our, exercising ourselves in op-like situation. But they are not operations, they are operations-like situations. And in those, having seen how things are done, my biggest worry was that will everybody come together? Or will there be, I will do this, no, sir, I will do this. One command is going one way, the other command is going other way. Air headquarters is trying to do something else, but the command headquarters wants to do something else. Somebody saying, no, as per so-and-so book, this is my job and not his job. Who is he to tell me? None of this. Not even once did I have to sit down and try to solve things. Not even once. I think that's a blessing to have a force like that. And again, I say, I can only thank my predecessors who have trained us like that, to be like that. Whatever may be, when the time comes, we are all together. So I will today take some time in covering that Operation Sindoor, and this will be, from my perspective, what we did, and in the end I will also cover some takeaways from it, whatever, what was responsible for success. Like I just now covered one part, but I will try and cover some points on that, and in case I find that I am running ahead of time, then I'll cover something else. I'm not really prepared for that part. Now, of course, another point I just now wrote down. Marshal Rajaram said that, this hall is full because you are here. They all want to hear you. But, sir, I can see 50% are blues, and out of that, I think 80% are detailed to be here today. So, having gone through their times, I understand everything. But all those who have been detailed, please listen. Okay, don't sleep. So we all know what happened, that unfortunate incident of Pahalgam, where so many people were killed. The nation had to respond. And all that is in open media, how we were trying to achieve some things diplomatically. At the same time, we had to give them a befitting reply. We had also said, it was made very clear that this time, it should be an emphatic thing that we do. We must send the message across loud and clear to them. It should not be something just limited to launch pads and training areas. It should be, if the leadership, the terrorist leadership should be challenged.
Right, my colleague Vishnu still with us. Vishnu, take us to the specifics of this operation, especially that...
All right, let me just come in over here very quickly. This is the biggest breaking news story that we are tracking. We apologize for that muffled audio. We will give you more clear audio in just a little while. What we can confirm at this stage is that the Air Chief speaking over there in Bengaluru just a short while back at the Air Marshal Katre Annual Memorial Lecture has for the first time gone on record to make specific statements on what the Indian Air Force believes we have eliminated in the skies over Pakistan during Operation Sindoor. He's also made specific claims or specific statements on Pakistan Air Force losses on the ground during Operation Sindoor. Specifically, the S-400 surface-to-air missile system, that's a Russian surface-to-air missile system, extremely long range. The Indian Air Force believes strongly enough for the Indian Air Force Chief to actually go on record to say that 5 Pakistani fighter aircraft were intercepted by the S-400 and 1 Big Bird. In other words, either an electronic intelligence platform or an airborne early warning and control systems aircraft was intercepted. There were also F-16 aircraft. These are American-made fighters, they've been the mainstay, I would argue still are the mainstay of the Pakistan Air Force, which were under maintenance in one of the hangars, which was struck by the Indian Air Force. The Indian Air Force struck hangars in Jacobabad and in Bholari, among other areas. And in Bholari, and these were images of a hangar, the one that you actually see on your screen over there right now, which in Bholari there was an airborne early warning and control systems aircraft of the Pakistan Air Force, which the Indian Air Force believes was destroyed. Now, the first high-resolution satellite images of that hit on Bholari and on Jacobabad was broadcast right here on NDTV. We'll bring you those images clearly once again in a little while from now. But this is the first on-record statement by the Indian Air Force Chief saying that the Indian Air Force has taken out 6 aircraft of the Pakistanis in the air, including 5 fighters and at least 1 AWACS aircraft, airborne warning and control systems aircraft in Bholari, and also F-16s under maintenance in a hangar. Location of that hangar I do not know at this stage. I should mention that in as much as we talk about fighter aircraft and the loss of 5 Pakistan Air Force platforms is huge news. All right, so there are a few more details which we are getting right now. All right, so no, just to come back to the point I was making, in as much as we talk about fighter aircraft, please do understand that the loss of an airborne warning and control systems platform is massive for any Air Force, particularly the Pakistan Air Force, which depends very heavily on these primarily Swedish-designed ADI platforms, which are excellent, managers of the airspace. They provide long-range targeting information to Pakistan Air Force fighters. They observe the airspace all around them. And the loss of one of these platforms in the air and on the ground would severely deplete the strength of the Pakistan Air Force. This is huge news. Okay, we've got that image on of Bholari. That is where another aircraft, another AWACS platform was believed to have been knocked out in Pakistan. All right, that's the picture that you see on your screen. And we do believe, per what the IAF chief has said, that there were damages on the ground to F-16 aircraft.